Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino, Monday, November 18th, 2024. I want to show you something right off the bat that is something we honestly need to keep our eyes on. Right here. This is the U.S. 10-year yield right now. We're at 4.48. The federal funds rate is somewhere between 4.5 and 4.75. I've been talking about this now for almost 2 weeks. There's a problem here, okay? And theoretically, none of this should be happening right now. Let's just lay that out right now. This is really the most sick, twisted environment I've ever seen or even heard of in the history of my life, and more than likely most of yours, in this financial charade that we are in. Nothing is what it seems to be. I think we're on the same page here. But when you get this kind of a thing, people, I want you to bear with me here. When you have a par, which we're darn close to right now, federal funds rate and the 10-year yield, this is not a good economic sign, and it could rattle the markets. What do we know? Every single time the MMRI here has broken above 300, and we've been already seeing this, the market's kind of stuck. It's kind of stuck where we are. Now, when we've hit above 300, the market hates it. We are darn close to this. Now, let's talk about something else. You see this run up here in the MMRI? I got this way, way, way wrong. I did not believe we would see this happen. Again, it's been kind of like, it hasn't been extremely rapid. It's been quick, but not, I wouldn't say uncontrolled. However, this is not a good sign. Okay, when you have this kind of mechanism, I really am somewhat surprised here that the Fed has not jumped in as of yet and bought more debt. Is it going to happen? Most of you out here who have written to me believe yes, because the Fed, again, a central bank's power, people, look, resides in one thing, and one thing only. That is their ability to issue debt. Now, the Fed issues debt and then buys it back. Issues debt through one door by issuing currency to the world. We're seeing the global money supply hyperballoon. At the same time, the economy is contracting. Central banks buying back government debt through another door here. And this is how, it's an incredible thing, how so-called governments are funding themselves by the Fed monetizing the debt. We all get that. We're all on the same page. All right. And again, theoretically, we shouldn't be here. But again, the euphoria, this is where this gets a little more freaky. Donald Trump's selection here has been epic with regard to the stock market. It's a phenomenon that I think, really, honestly, look, we all expected this. If the other creature, Kamala, was selected, we wouldn't be here by any way, means. The market would be probably cratering. The crypto space would be under an enormous amount of pressure. We spoke about this before the selection, all right? This euphoria is going to run out. And it really may be that we are bumping, because we are bumping against the federal funds rate. Again, federal funds rate 4.5, 4.75. It moves around. It could even actually go a little higher, and I believe it is a little higher than 4.75 right now. It can move around. So there is some little wiggle room. But we need to watch this, because the market, you have to understand, the market is, it must constantly, every day, be reassured that everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be just fine. There's going to be a moment here, obviously, of reckoning on a massive scale. None of this makes sense. PE ratios, the easy money that has been pumped into this market, the current issue with regard to inflation. People, come on, man. Inflation continues to rise. Despite everything that we've been told right now, it's an incredible situation to witness, and no one's being held to account. You know, look, you and I really have to start stepping up to the plate here. We have to start holding our so-called worshipful leaders here to account. And it's an incredible thing. And people are walking themselves to their own slaughter. Anyway, look, man, we're going to keep watching the debt market. And again, the beauty of what you and I have been doing for years, a decade, is hedging ourselves, staying long the stock market, buying every freaking dip that comes along. We're going to continue to do that. This euphoric environment is going to end at one point. Oh, is it going to be at MMRI 300? I mean, look at how this is color-coded for you people. I could not have made this easier for you. The color codes here, the way this is set up, it's an incredible thing to utilize. But something's going to give. Something is going to break. I expect to see some significant profit taking at one point. And depending on dynamics in play, and I promise to keep you all ahead of the curve on this, is to the best of my ability. We're going to get in here and we're going to continue to buy as long as the euphoria keeps on going. And the banks, I keep getting questions about the banks. People, look, man, how do I say this to you another way? As a matter of fact, look, this is in your inbox. I went over this yesterday during my markets a look ahead. We all know what is going on here. We're seeing again, we are going to see more deregulation with regard to the banks. That within itself makes the banks, which believe me, Greg Mannarino knows is the enemy, it makes them look good. In other words, as an investment vehicle. We also understand that cryptocurrency is being merged with the banks. This must happen. There must be a joining of forces, however you want to put this, between the banks and cryptocurrency as the bridge into the new system. That's what's being set up here. People, wake up. You don't want it? It's tough. That's what you're getting. This is why Trump was selected here, to bridge the system into the new worldwide tokenized system, which is coming. Any talk to the contrary is a lie. You understand? Anyway, look, this is in your inbox. I'm going to urge you to read through this or watch the video that I did yesterday where I discussed all these things at length. Now, let us move forward here. If you and I realize that we're going to see massive and accelerated currency devaluation, not just from the Fed, people, wake up, man. This is a worldwide phenomenon. Central banks here in a race to the bottom. Have you heard me say that before? I've only been saying it for 10 years. Central banks are deliberately destroying the purchasing power of their currency, and that's the real reason why we have inflation. You understand? They've worked, the Federal Reserve and central banks around the world have worked very closely with puppet leaders to allow them to pull epic sums of debt into the now. You all know that. Obama creature, Trump creature, Bidenstein creature, Trump again creature is going to make sure, and I don't, look, you think I'm wrong on this? Save this video to your computer and watch this in a couple of months from now. You're going to see what I'm telling you is true. We are going to see debts and deficits balloon at an accelerated pace from where we are now, and that is positive, obviously, for commodities, gold, silver, crude oil. Now, let's just go back for a moment here. I've explained to all of you that the fact that we have a 10-year yield very close to par with the federal funds rate is going to make it extremely difficult for the Federal Reserve to lower rates here. I mean, I know Trump has promised you all lower rates, which is exactly what we don't need. We need higher rates. We need a stronger currency. You all know that. So Trump's plan, Fed's plan, exactly the same. Artificially suppressed rates, currency devaluation, massively positive for the stock market, a wrecking ball for the economy. That's another reason why Trump was selected here. Okay? Central banks working together to piece by piece take apart the global economy and the people with it, moving us forward into a neo-feudal system. Okay, that's not going to change because the figurehead that sits behind the Resolute desk is looking a little different than maybe the current thing sitting behind the Resolute desk. Now, yes, the Fed has an option here. The Fed could get into the debt market, buy more debt, push the 10-year yield lower, then of course, yes, the Fed can get in here and lower rates. But I think they're going to have a really hard time here. A really, really hard time. And I think Trump's going to throw a tantrum because he promised all of you lower rates, which is exactly what you don't need. You all know that. I mean, come on, man. Just go back, as I've been telling you, 20, 30 years when we had much higher rates and a much stronger currency. It took only one income to support a family and have a new car and a nice house. Today, it's been all changed because of this mechanism of worldwide central banks artificially suppressing rates. Currency devaluation, currency destruction. The real reason behind inflation, you can't know that. You didn't hear the truth during the debates, did you? The presidential clown shows? You didn't hear that. Not one question about monetary policy. Why? Because they think you're stupid. Anyway, look, this is what cryptos are doing right now, and we haven't seen anything yet. Nothing for my crypto lions out here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. You did not miss the boat. People keep writing to me. Even this morning, I'm checking my inbox. Greg, I missed the boat. You missed nothing. You missed nothing. Do you not understand what's happening? You're going to see this merger, this alliance, this hideous curse. This is a curse. I'm going to tell you right now. The merging here of the banks with cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency was supposed to be outside the system. Remember that? Okay, that's where I started to like this stuff. Hold on a minute. You're trying to tell me we could circumvent the Federal Reserve system, the central bank system, the debt-based system? We can circumvent that? Because crypto is maybe an alternative to the system we're forced to participate in? But no. They're being merged right now under Trump. Merged as a bridge to the new system. If you can't see that and you're not willing to hold your guy accountable for that, well, then you deserve everything you're going to get. What can I tell you, man? But look, that doesn't change things for you and me. If we do not make the system work for us, that means it's working against us. Are we on the same page? And that means what? Yes, cryptos must be in your portfolio. Which one? What have I been telling you? Bitcoin. Why Bitcoin? What did Trump tell you? I'm the Bitcoin president. I am the crypto president. I promise to make the United States the crypto capital of the world as his crowd cheers. They didn't hear about the constitutional money system because that doesn't matter anymore. We're being pushed off of that as we're bridged into the tokenized system. We're going to keep our eyes on this. Again, nothing makes sense anymore in this environment. I mean, it's just incredible. It's like all bets are off. Yeah, all bets are off, like we said before the presidential selection. People, grab this stuff while it's still on sale here. We are still marching into a credit freeze, a locking up of the system, but faster as this mechanism accelerates moving forward. People, look, man, this is gold. This is all for you. This is not for me. You understand? I know this stuff. I put it out for you, and I put it out for freaking free in my newsletter like everything else, okay? I got your back always, but it's you. You guys and girls who, number one, really got to start holding people to account here. Otherwise, again, what are you, sheep? What are you? What are you, a worm? You got to hold people to account. I don't care how much you might worship the ground that your selectee walks upon here. You're being wiped out. You're being destroyed. You've been getting wiped out for years and you don't even see it. Do you see the environment you're in? How's it working for you? You think this is not by accident? It's 100% deliberate. This is not a comedy of errors, people. Take action. I'm telling you. And we're getting a warning here. We are clearly getting a warning here from the debt market right here. The 10-year yield and obviously the freaking MMR. This is just craziness. People, remain diligent, okay? We're still going to stick to our plan here until I say otherwise. Make sense? Nobody is watching this closer than I am. Nobody other than maybe yourself is watching your back more than I am. I got you. The system is so freaking insane right now. It's very, very difficult to get your head around it. Even for me. And I study this stuff around the clock. You all know that. For you and for myself, I will not lose. There's no way on this earth, off this earth, this guy's going to lose. Which means you're not going to lose. That makes sense to you? I hope so. Anyway, people, look, I don't know what else to say here. We know what to do. We know what the plan is. We're being bridged right now. The bridge is being built into the tokenized system. What are you going to do about it? I don't think it can be stopped. I mean that. But start making some noise here on the internet, wherever you are. Let people know what's going on because they have no idea. They don't understand the system whatsoever. They don't understand the setup here, where this is leading to down the line here. And this goes way beyond the markets, people. Again, do you think things are the way they are really just because by accident? Nothing is. The divided societies that we have, the people that hate each other here. We got to come together, man. We need each other more than ever. I'm telling you, as we're pushed faster into the new system as the bridge is built. Once this bridge is built, and it's already almost a lock here. Again, the banks merging with crypto, the crypto president, the cryptocurrency capital of the world here. We don't need this, man. We need to be the constitutional money system of the world. Why are we not vastly... Answer this one question. Okay, why are we not vastly adding gold to the U.S. strategic reserves here? Anyone want to tell me that? Why are we adding crypto? You tell me. God, man, it's a freaking no-brainer. All right. Look, I'm kind of done here. All right, for today, for right now. I will see you later, 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern for the live stream. All right, guys and girls, look, as I've been telling you, since a long, long time, they're going to play their games. There's no doubt about it. And I don't care how much you may bitch about it. You can't stop the wheels that are in motion right now. The bridge is being built into the new system. Trump was selected for that reason, obviously. This is what the central banks want. They don't just want lower rates. And obviously that means currency purchasing power destruction. That also is part of the bridge here. They're going to change it all. We still face a moment of reckoning. And a moment of reckoning isn't just a stinking stock market crash. It's a complete lockup of the system so they can say, hey, guess what, everyone? We built a bridge to a new system. Although they're not going to tell you that. It's being built right for you. And we got a solution for you. Problem, reaction, solution. They're built. The groundwork is all in place right now. You understand? That's where we're going. You're going to see pandemonium in the streets around the world as we end up in a liquidity crisis, which you're already in, okay? In order to keep the Ponzi going, more currency must be created out of nothing, which I outlined for you all here yet again, which you already know anyway. We're going back. They don't want this three-tier society. They want to push us into a neo-feudal system, and it's yet to be defined. Maximum control. A key component here is obviously the bridge to the new system. Wake up, man. Take action now. We're on the right course. We're doing the right things for each other, ourselves. We got each other's backs always. People, anyway, look, man. Love all of you from the heart. I mean that with all I got. Please comment. Let me know what you think. Greg, you're on target. Greg, you're way off base. And let me know why. Okay? I'm willing to learn something new. If you guys and girls, look, I'm not the smartest guy out here. I've said that a million times. All of you out here are smarter than me. I just happen to be like the daddy of this whole thing. But we're stronger together, people. And we need each other. We need each other. All right, I'm out of here. Love you. See you later. 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern for the live stream. I really hope to see some more of you there. And I want you guys and girls to interact with me over there. I will answer as many questions as I can. If I don't, sometimes I don't see it. And I do apologize for that. All right, I'll see you later. I'm out of here.